We hung out with Avril while she was in LA rehearsing for an upcoming show.
Can we start that again?
And although it's a significant departure from what we're used to from the Napa New native, it's just what she intended, the best damn thing she's ever done.
Go in there and listen to this. Go, ah! Today was the worst day I went through hell.
For my song, I Can Do Better, like the day we wrote it, I drank a half bottle of limoncello. I'm here!
Avril gave us a sneak peek into what really goes on behind the scenes.
It was like this huge party. I was like so excited to be working on my record.
Plus, gave us insight into her very private life.
When I met Derek the first time, I totally knew.
And revealed why her wedding day was almost ruined.
We had so much security, like hired security for our wedding, and this lame loser, scum of the earth paparazzi guy like sneaks in, buries himself in the dirt.
All right.
This is Avril Lavigne exposed.
Ew, I'm thinking about the hair.
Avril first greeted us in the parking lot of her studio where she was rehearsing songs from her new album. We were given exclusive access, and this is how it all went down.
Hi, how are you? I'm John.
I told him to just make it sound live. I told him to make it just sound, natural.
I really like your shirt.
Oh, thanks.
Could you imagine like filming a reality TV show?
When everybody's like right behind you
All the time? That would be so weird. I would feel embarrassed.
I thought you were thinking about it.
No. Matt's gonna make like a mix for the camera, and I don't want it to just be a board mix. I want it to be, so we're just gonna run Girlfriend.
Hey, you.
Just so we can get it so it sounds right.
Let me hear you say, hey.
Okay, so we're gonna get our sound to make you guys don't film. It's because in this room, it's not for anybody. It's just, there's no proper mix. So because it's TV, we want to make sure it's decent enough. So we're gonna do that right now. Yeah, we're ready. So let's basically, since this is kind of our sort of dress rehearsal, let's just run the set all the way through.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
The first thing we're going to be doing is a big concert, which is a huge challenge because I haven't sang or performed in a year and a half.
At the door, even though I told him yesterday and the day before.
I actually feel like, oh wow, I can totally do this. Like my voice is in shape and stuff. The only thing is I was, the dancing. I kind of don't really remember the moves. And then what happens?
Wait, over. Oh.
So I'm just not gonna really do it. I'm just gonna have kind of like the dancers behind me and do like a couple different things. So don't worry about these. This is just whatever. Let's, remember where the end of this stage is.
As Avril worked to piece together all of the intricate details for her upcoming show, we found out that being Avril isn't as easy as it looks.
As an artist, does your mind ever rest?
Like the past 2 nights, I haven't really, I kind of laid in bed and I had a lot going on in my head, but normally I'm not like that. Normally, I can chill out. But once I get going, I'm so involved with every aspect of my career, so I start getting stressed out about things. I'm on my 8th cut of the Girlfriend video right now.
Princess. Can we start that again? I need the mirror.
I just do that with everything, so I kind of make it, it's more of a job that way, I guess. But I have to be that way because I can't rely on anyone, and I know what I like, and it's it's my image, and I have to stand behind it 100%. So I pick everything. Derek and I shot the album cover together, like in the valley, like a couple blocks away from here.
Kidding.
Yeah, he shot it.
Really? That's amazing. So you just came up with everything on your own, and you're like, let's go do
Well, I did a photo shoot with a really talented photographer, and he's amazing. And I just looked at all the photos, and I was like, the cover's not here. So, Derek, can you take me down to the valley and just shoot me on the street? I was like, just on a street, I don't care. Put me on the sidewalk, whatever. Like, just shoot me. So we came down here, like a couple blocks away, and I just stood up against a wall, and I'm just literally, I'm like. And it's the cover, and I'm like we went to the car and we put the pictures on the computer, and we're like, oh my god! I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome, and sometimes that's how it goes.
In a second you'll be wrapped around my finger, cause I can do it better. There's no other, so when's it gonna sink in?
In between sets, Avril took a moment to talk to us about the first time she met Derek Whibley and what she really thought of him.
You did an exposed with George years ago. I remember watching it. The cutest thing is that you said that you wanted to be married young.
I know that I'm gonna come out with like a couple more albums, and then I'll probably take a couple years off and get married and get a house or whatever. I'm just like that hopeless romantic, you know. I'm gonna get married and have kids one day. I don't know when that'll be. But
have you met the person yet?
No.
Do you see how much I need you right now?
When I met Derek the first time, I totally knew. I was like, I'm gonna marry him. Like, I walked around telling everybody, I want to marry him.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't tell him that, did you?
No, I think he said that to Steve.
When you're gone, the words I need to hear to always get me through that time.
The biggest thing is that we're able to understand each other and understand what each other is going through, and we're able to push each other in help each other in ways that probably other people couldn't, I guess.
We're just really happy, and it's amazing. You know, it was a natural move for us to, you know, get married and stuff, and it's really great.
Everything that I do reminds me of you.
I have so much support from someone, and someone that can inspire me and push me further than I could on my own, and more than anyone in the world could. So for that fact, then it's like the biggest thing for me in music and doing what I'm doing right now.
We're so, like, private about it. We didn't talk about our relationship, you know, because we really cherish it, so. Once you start talking about it a lot, which I'm doing right now, once you start talking about it, then you give other people permission to talk about it, and then that story starts and stuff, so. I know, people usually just ask about it, and I just say it's great, which, because it is, and then that's it.
When you're gone, the words I need to hear to always get me through that time. Make it okay. I miss
Feel like home then now?
Yeah, LA totally feels like home. A lot of my friends are here.
How's it going, Matt?
I fly my family down, like, on the weekends. My brother comes on the road with me. I try to see them as much as I can. I don't get up to Canada very much.
Isn't anyone trying to fight me?
LA's kind of weird because everybody here is, like, really into the whole Hollywood thing, and they, like, are really caught up in, like, who you are and all that stuff. It's so weird living here, like, because sometimes we'll be out shopping, or, like, the other day I just went for a jog, and then on the internet there's, like, all these pictures of me in my sweats with my friends jogging. I'm like, thanks.
So much for my happy ending.
At the wedding, they had guys dug into the ground. There was a guy in the ground.
We had so much security, like hired security for our wedding, and this some lame loser, scum of the earth paparazzi guy, like, sneaks in, buries himself in the dirt.
And I did said.
Somebody was just like, oh! Yeah, and he was like, oh, you got me.
And they see his shoes sticking out of the ground and they totally bust him and he gets arrested.
He'd been there since 6 in the morning.
And then there's some other guy, like in the bush, where I'm like walking down the aisle, like totally wearing camo.
Dressed like a tree. It's like they're honestly so...
They're in disguise?
Wrong.
You were everything I wanted.
My hair and makeup people are like, there's paparazzi.
Like painted like leaves?
And so the cops would like come and bust him and arrest him. And it was like all these people getting arrested all around us.
You were pretending so much for my happy ending.
It's kind of weird, but like you control that totally. Like I don't go to the Ivy for lunch. We're careful with the amount of paparazzi and stuff. Like some people love it. And I don't. I stay away from it. I don't think it's really that good for your career because it's like a lot of like those tabloids and stuff. It's all just negative. So I try to stay away from that stuff as much as possible.
All the things you hide from me and all the shit that you do.
Later on in the day, Avril and her dancers took a much-needed break.
Bye, have fun. Enjoy lunch.
However, things turned ugly when she got all choked up over her Cobb salad.
The other day I got a Cobb salad. I was so hungry and eating it. And I was like, and then I saw like this black hair. Or like when you're done your meal and then you see like a hair.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. What did I eat? Yeah.
Ew, I'm thinking about the hair. Then he ordered Indian. It was chili
In
down
Vancouver.
And then he goes,
I could feel something.
and then he digs backwards.
I hooked it.
Pulls out hair
No,
that big.
maybe not that big. Half that size, but that was big.
That big.
Yeah.
I love it. It was that big. That's so bad. So I can't finish my food now.
I'm sorry. Well, you guys kind of were talking.
Let's talk about vacations or something.
I'm going to a party tonight. It's a Grammy party. Evan and Devin are coming. I'm probably gonna like take it easy. I'm probably not gonna get too drunk. No, they won't be able to work tomorrow. I don't want to have dance rehearsals hungover. It's like having to work out hungover. Not a good thing.
Sick of your shit.
Now that I've made a couple of records, going into this one, my third record, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to be super fun and wanted to try new things.
Hey, you now should go away from me. You're gone.
I had so much fun. Like I've never had this much fun in the studio. We'd like order in like all this junk food, and for my song "I Can Do Better," like the day we wrote it, I drank a half a bottle of limoncello. I'm here.
You're so full of shit. I can't stand the way you act. You just can't comprehend.
I was hammered, and then I was like, hey, we have to talk about limoncello in this song. So in the second verse, we're like, I'll drink as much limoncello as I can, and I'll do it again and again. I will drink as much limoncello as I can, and I'll do it again and again. I don't really care what you... It was like this huge party. I was like so excited to be working on my record. I'd like go in while Rob was recording the band, and I'd like give him my feedback, and then go run into Luke's room and like write down, like wrote the bridge of Girlfriend, and then ran back, and you know David Campbell's doing strings. So it was like this party, and we'd be like drinking Jaeger and like literally running through the halls, like being stupid. It was just like so much fun. Go in there and listen to this. Go.
Today was the worst day I went through hell. I wish I could remove it from my mind.
My vision for the record was to, you know, have it be really fun and good for a live show, because I spend a lot of my time on tour. So that's kind of why it is the way it is.
I wish you were her. You left out the E. You left without me. Now you're somewhere out there with a bitch, slut, psycho, babe. I'll hate you while you're gasoline. Everything I gave you, I want everything back but you.
And they're pretty addictive, the songs. Like,
Yeah?
once you hear them, you get, like, right into them.
Good. Well, they're pop, so, you know, it's, you know, I've, like, rock influenced, but I love pop music because it's catchy and you can sing along. And I want music people can sing along to.
Hey, you, I don't like your girlfriend. No way. I think you need a new one.
Girlfriend, the reaction has been incredible to that because, like, someone will hear the song once and totally remember the song.
Oh, yeah,
and
no.
can sing the chorus.
No, it's not a secret. Hey, you, I want to be your girlfriend.
It just came out of my mouth. That's what happens when I'm writing I just started going, I don't like your girlfriend, I think you need a new one. And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird, but that's funny. And then I just kept going with, like, a whole story. And then, like, everyone, like, asks you, what does this mean? And what is this? Like, it doesn't really mean anything.
Hey, you, I don't like your girlfriend. No way.
I think you need a new one. If you listen closely, we're like, like, you hear us, like, giggling. It's fun and cocky and playful, and it's very, like, young. It's just the kind of music I like. A lot of bands that I like, I can kind of hear influences on this record.
Do you agree if we're going to take one out, we should keep holding on?
I do.
Okay.
Because I'm with you need in there, and then when you're gone, and yeah.
The other thing I guess we can think about is because I'm so out of shape now, to maybe take little breathers in between the songs. Not like, you know, like just not rush into it.
So is how I'm doing if you're wondering. I'm in a fight with the world, but I'm winning. So they let.
When it comes to my music, it's been like me. I'm still the same. I'm just like older, a little more grown up, and you know. Now I wear heels, whereas before I was like, God, I'm not wearing heels.
Maybe I should get a pair of these. What do you think? Oh, there we go.
Shauna.
Get those off. They're hideous.
Yeah, I was such a little tomboy when I was 17. I was anti-everything.
I just wanna fall and lose myself. Laughing so hard it hurts like hell. Get about everything and run out.
Now when it comes to fashion, you know, I'll dress up. I'll wear dresses if I go to a premiere, but you know, in heels, and I'm older, so I mean, it's kind of normal when you're a girl and you get like older, you start getting more into hair and makeup and clothes and fashion.
So you're not affected by the media's perception of you?
Well, personally, I don't really care what people say. I have a good head on my shoulders. I know where I came from. I came from a small little town in Canada. I had nothing. You can't like get caught up in what people are saying about every move you make, because otherwise they'll drive you stir crazy.
I just wanna fall and lose myself. Life is so hard, it hurts like hell.
Following an already long day rehearsing with the band, we traveled with Avril and her dancers across town to get a sneak peek at what goes into all those fancy moves you see in her new video.
I just wanted to do a lot of cool things, just like going with the music and kicking and punching and stuff, because I do that on stage. I jump a lot and I march and use my fist, and I have my like moves. So we just kind of use that all over. It looks cool. The biggest challenge for me is working out where I'm dancing and where I'm not and stuff, because that can get overwhelming. I've always been a really carefree spirit. I've always wanted to just have fun. And so I feel like I just love to express myself and to be emotional. And I feel like on camera and stuff like that, I feel like that's what I do. And I was born with wanting to do this.
So on this part, we'll all do it together. Even though you'll be there. That looks cool.
You know, I had a passion for music, and my music career is blown up, and it's done really well. And now I have like great opportunities. I'm in a really great situation. I'm very thankful, and I want to do other things too. You know, I'm looking for a lead role in a movie, and that'll be a challenge, which is what I like. And I want to do other things. You know, clothing line that's like very me, like my style, and like do other things and create. Like, I want to do a million things.
Want to try that again?
I want to be around for forever, you know, like I want to have a life. And, you know, I'm married now, and one day, like way down the road, have kids. A kid. Kids, maybe one. Like, you know, someone who's done it and done it well is Madonna. And so that's what I hope to do. You know, I plan on singing and writing and releasing albums my entire life.